Hey, what's up guys? How are you doing today? Yeah, in this video we have been learning how to start a podcast. So I understand the fact that there are a lot of people who are actually want to start a podcast channel, but they don't know how they can get started or the tools that they should use to get started on their podcast. So today I'll be showing you how you can start a podcast and the best tools to use to start your own podcast. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to get started. So I'll be heading up to Google Play Store to get the tools that we should use for the podcast. So here I'm in Play Store. So here I'm on Play Store. Then I will input the app that I'll be using for the podcast. So I've already have the app already, which is called Anchor, and it says make your own podcast today. So I'll just head up to open the app. Okay, yeah, I already have my podcast already, so I'll just continue with Google. Okay, so I'm in already, and this is the last episode that I made on podcast. So in case you are just starting, so definitely you just continue with your Gmail or email that you want to use to start your own podcast. So there are a lot of tools here in which you can use to start your podcast. So here we have Discover, we have tools, then we have your podcast. So you can just click on tools here to see the features that we have in here. So here we have voice messages, records, library, library, then interludes and sounds. So the funnest part about this app is that you have in every tool that you need to start your podcast, and in here you can have your own background music. So here I want to start to record. Everything I'm saying now is recording, so I'll just click on pause or stop. Okay, let's click on stop here. Then you can see here add background music. So I can add background music to my podcast now. So these are examples of background music that it's on the Anchor already. So let me play this to see. You can see this type. Then I'll click on the plus here to add it to my podcast. Okay, let me play it and see. Have your own background music. So here I want to start. So you can see here. Everything I'm saying now is recording. So I'll just click on stop. You can see. So that's how you can get started to record your podcast. And once you finish up, I just want to make sure I record something meaningful. So when they the segment, then start with a new record. Okay. Hey, what's up guys? How are you doing today? Yeah, in this video we're discussing about how to record a podcast and some other stuff. So how do you think this sounds? Okay, let me stop it like this. Okay, let me add a background music to it. Okay. No, this doesn't mix. Okay. Let me put this. Okay, let me play it and see. Hey, what's up, guys? You can see. Yeah, so this tool is very, very amazing. This tool is very amazing. How do you think this sounds? Okay, let me stop it like this. So these are amazing. Then I'll just click on save here. Then they say I should name the podcast. Okay, give it a segment. Destiny episode. Then add recording to episode. Available on known platform. You can say good news. Your podcast can now be aired on Spotify. Let's get you some listener here. Okay, you can see there. You can click on share your Spotify link. So you can see that. So I don't need to add it to. And the funnest part about this Anchor of a thing is that you can earn money from every podcast that you make. So far, you have some listeners that are definitely earning your podcast. So this is very, very interesting, and it's also encourage people on how to get started. This podcast of the thing, I think it's more encouraging, and there is an hope that you'll be able to make money on this podcast than starting a YouTube channel, because starting a YouTube channel, you have to meet up with some requirements, which is 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers before you can start earning or start doing a YouTube partnership. But on Anchor here, you don't need to have any either of the two. So you can just make your podcast or post it and share it on social media platform. People hear about it, then you start making your money out of it. And also you need to maybe hire someone to design a podcast cover for you. You can check on Fiverr or any marketplace to get your podcast cover designed for you. Then you upload it to your podcast. You can see my own here. This is my own here. So that's my podcast cover. I also hire someone on Fiverr to design my podcast cover for me. So these are what I have made so far, although I actually face my YouTube channel than I face the podcast of the thing. So you can see here money. So I won't activate this, so you can see what I'm talking about. So Anchor is very, very the best way to get started or to start a podcast. So it's also encouraging, because I believe that that's what most people are actually using to start their own podcast. But if you are eager to make money on this platform of the thing, so I just advise you to make use of social media platform by sharing your podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and other places that you believe that there are a lot of people who will be willing to hear your podcast. So from there, you won't believe how many people are actually or will be willing to hear your podcast. And it also depends on how you are producing or how you are updating your podcast. Like for instance, if you are making podcasts every day, so that the platform will be able to grow faster, then as time goes on, you can be making like two podcasts per week or 5 podcasts per month. So definitely from there you'll be growing gradually. So I believe that starting from scratch now, it will be something like just the way I actually started this YouTube channel or the thing. So but I believe that as time goes on, definitely things will change. So that's that, and I think that is everything I need to explain about this Anchor platform. So and of course it's free to use. There is no any charges or hidden charges so far on this Anchor platform. So it's free to use. There is no any amount or maybe payment that you need to make before you can start making a podcast. So it's free to use. So you can see on Discover here, there are some other podcasts as well that are available on the platform, in which you can listen to, maybe to get some ideas, and also you can do some research on your own. Maybe you don't have a niche that how to talk to people. So you need to make or you need to hear some podcasts to see how you can also get started. So I think that's everything I need. So and also I started a podcast with my friend as well. So you can see these features here: record with friends, background music. Okay. So this app is very, very amazing. I started a podcast with my friend with Arius. So the podcast is different podcast. So let me see if I can see the stuff here. Okay. Yeah, is it different podcast? So we make episode yesterday. Okay, that's it. We make episode yesterday. So that's it. The platform is very, very amazing. It's very, very amazing. It's amazing. So I like it, but people are actually doing podcasts these days. So definitely, it's great. It's great. If you start now, it's great. I love it. So I think that's what I want to share with you. And if you have any questions regarding this video, kindly let me know in the comment section, and definitely I'll be very much available to respond to you. Peace out.